Here I stand. I love a woman, I'm a man. She loves another, yes she can. She loves a woman, not a man. Hey, this is Taj Weekes and you're listening to Radio Campus, Women in Sound with Fifi. Blazing with 1,000,000 watts of power. Radio Campus at the control tower. Yo, this is Taj Weekes and I'm saying, keep on listening, because the vibes are high and the message is forever mighty. If we don't put down our heads.
Taj Weekes, nice to meet you.
Very happy to meet you.
Hi Taj, thanks for the album you are presenting now to us. You already made 3 albums and now in 2015 you're going to release a new one. Can you tell our auditors a bit more about your albums and maybe start talking about the next one?
We have 3 studio albums. The first one was called Hope and Doubt in 2005, Diadem 2008, Waterlog 2010, and Pariah 2013.
So Taj, now you're born in the Virgin Islands in St. Lucia and now you live in the US. Can you share a bit more about the reason why you chose to go to the US?
Well, just to correct you, St. Lucia is not in the Virgin Islands, but
yes.
it's okay. I needed to get an education for one, so I had to leave St. Lucia. And in order for me to pursue a musical career, I had to leave St. Lucia because St. Lucia is only 238 square miles. There's only so much you can do in St. Lucia.
How was your first meeting with reggae music?
Well, my brothers were Rastas, and they introduced me to the music. We used to sing, my brothers and I used to sing soul music. But when the Rastafarians came in, the music spoke to my heart, so I had to move into reggae music.
So the question is about the speech and the consciousness of a speech that you're delivering. So if the lyrics of your text are always self-conscious and rooted in deep in the roots, and how important is it for you to deliver this kind of message to people who are listening to you?
It is the most important thing, because when I started listening to reggae music, that's what brought me into the music, the whole positive vibe. I mean, Peter Tosh told me about apartheid, and I never knew about apartheid. So they taught me things that I didn't know. So my aim is to teach things to people that they don't know, Can you tell us more about Jata Records and your label? Yeah. Jata Records is my label, and the reason why I had my label is because I wanted to put out what I wanted to put out without somebody telling me what it is that I should do. If I signed with somebody else, some of the songs that I sing about, they wouldn't want me to sing about. They want me to sing about women and rims and girls, and I'm not into this. So with my label, I can sing about what I want to sing about, when I want to sing it, and whichever way I want to sing it.
Parlons-en alors du coup. Le dernier titre qu'on vient de découvrir de toi, de Taj Weekes and Adova, c'est Here I Stand, qui va être sur le prochain album Love, Urban Reggae. Voilà, c'est la première fois qu'un artiste reggae et rastafarien de surcroît prend position pour défendre l'amour homosexuel. Est-ce que tu pourrais nous dire pourquoi Here I Stand?
In 2008, I went to South by Southwest, which is a festival in the US. And a woman journalist refused to interview me because she said I was homophobic. And she had never spoken to me. She didn't know what was in my head or in my heart. And it hurt me. But I understood why she did it, because people like to generalize. If 2 Rastas or 2 guys with locks sing a thing about homosexuals, people believe all the Rastas think the same way. But Rastafari is an I and I philosophy, where I stand for myself. Every man can't talk for me. So all the way back to New York, I was thinking about it, you know. And when I went home, I mentioned it to my 8-year-old son. And he said to me, "Dad, what are you going to do about it?" So I decided to do what I do best. I wrote a song about it. So yeah, so my philosophy is that I don't care who you love, just as long as you love. Yeah, so I don't think I should be telling grown people who they should sleep with, you know, because there are lots of problems in the world. The homosexuals didn't start the wars, they didn't kill the economy, they didn't steal money from the banks. All they did was love one another. You know, I know lots of people will talk about the Bible and what the Bible says, but the only thing I remember the Bible saying was love your neighbor as yourself. You know, the Bible talks about lots of things. The Bible talks about homosexuality, but it also talks about adultery. And it talks about adultery more than it talks about homosexuality. So if the adulterers want to point fingers, they need to point it at themselves first. You know, I think a lot of people do not think for themselves. Because somebody told them they shouldn't love somebody, because somebody said, well, this is wrong, they just followed like sheep. Nobody stopped to think for themselves.
Okay.
You know, reggae talks about one love. One love should only mean one love. We should love everybody. We shouldn't dislike some people and like another set. We should love everybody. One love means one love. Yeah, so that is kind of where I stand, and that's what I wrote. That's what I wrote about. And I know I've been getting a lot of pressure from it, from people, but I need to speak for myself. I cannot speak for these people. These people need to speak for themselves. I'm speaking for myself, and I'm saying today, I don't care who you love, just as long as you love. Because love is what we need to solve all our problems. We cannot like to be the ones who are victims all the time. Now, if we continue thinking like this, we are the ones victimizing somebody else. You know, Rastafari like to claim that, you know, Babylon is fighting us. But right now, we becoming Babylon fighting somebody else. We should welcome everybody and sit together at a table and hold hands and understand one another. Yeah, man, that's my point.
Of course. And the next album, Love, Herb and Reggae. So you talk about Here I Stand, Love. What about Herb and Reggae in this album?
Well, herb, I've been telling people, herb is not just marijuana. You know, when I was growing up, the Rastas use herbs. Parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme. It's a healthy lifestyle. We want people to come back to these things. So that is the herb in the album.
Can you tell us a bit more about your experimentation or the way you're trying to push the limits of reggae with when you're having some tango in the reggae, which is not so common?
I think as long as we stick to the root of the music, we should add different flavors onto it. You know, when the Wailers started playing reggae, they used what was there and they added their own vibe into it. Now I am not the Wailers and I'm not trying to be the Wailers. I need to be me. So my band has people from all around the Caribbean. So when I play the reggae, we all add our flavors into it and try to take it someplace else.
Are you back soon to Europe?
We should be back in January because I started doing school lectures, talking to the young kids about love and understanding. So we're getting some more of that and we're going to be back to do that.
Et d'ailleurs, est-ce que tu pourrais nous parler de Toko, ton association?
Yeah, I get that. In 2007, somebody asked me to be the Goodwill Ambassador to the Caribbean. And I did that. I had always been giving stuff away. So this just made it official. And we started Toko in 2007. But this year, UNICEF came on board and made me the UNICEF ambassador, the champion for children of St. Lucia, because we had been doing so much work around the Caribbean. So yeah, that's kind of what we do. Reggae music talks about caring and loving, but a lot of the brothers don't care and they don't love. All they want to do is buy more things. But I don't need any more things, because if one of my brothers suffer, I suffer too. So the intention is to help as many people as we can.
What want you to say to our listeners?
The message is always simple, and simplicity at times is the most complicated. But it's a simple thing. Love your brothers and your sisters as you love yourselves.